Welcome to the Brunswick Group Therapy Podcast with Lucas and Kimberlee.
All right, here we are, episode 131, Christmas week.
Already. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I think today's Thursday, so it's Christmas, right?
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Brunswick.
Yeah. All right, well, we got a few things to go over and a few events.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit quieter than last weekend, but we're going to kick it off with Officer Fisher is leaving the school SRO position. The kids just showed him how much they appreciated him, and the teachers, they gave him a clap out over at Crestview. So that was kind of cool.
Very nice.
So he's going to go back out on the streets.
Nice. Wonder who the city schools is going to replace him with.
I think they told me and I forgot. But yeah, there's another Brunswick Hills officer that's been put in place. I'll find out and I'll let you guys know.
All right.
We'll welcome him on board.
Yeah. And here's a post from Mike Langshaw to the residents on Kellerhanna, Canterbury, St. Ambrose, Gainyard, Alice, Buckingham, and Westminster. Brunswick City Council has received yet another proposal for a senior living development for 82 units. This one's behind St. Ambrose, underneath the water towers. There's been several proposals in the past that have just not gone through for whatever reason. And this one is next up January 22nd at 6:30 p.m. at the Planning Committee meeting. And he urges everybody to come out and express their concerns on that. Now, this is probably the most watered down one I've seen. So it's only 82 units. Looks like a pretty much straight shot road. My only concern would be, the proposal says that it's a private road. That road between St. Ambrose and the water towers is actually city property. That's an undeveloped park. So the water towers and that road, and then a little bit of grass behind it. That would be my question. And then the other one would be, St. Ambrose shuts down that road every time they have their St. Ambrose festival. So
How would that work?
How will people get in? Now there's a proposal for a gate at the back of the property that'll allow you to get a right onto those neighborhood streets back there. But it says for police and fire use only. So I wonder if they'll open that up for St. Ambrose.
I don't know. You can only put so much stuff on a plot of land. I mean, it's just they're cramming stuff in over there. My question would be, how much are these going to be? Because, we need affordable housing, not just housing for the 55 and over. That's what these are, correct?
Yes, but it's got a lot of amenities, so I think they're going to be pretty high.
But there's still that United Church Homes over on 303, and I don't think they're full.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they've got some nice stuff in there too. So I don't know. We'll see. January 22nd, right?
Yeah.
At 6:30.
Yep. Here's another one from Hannah Thomas. Did you see this one?
I did. A little bit of, and then some people asked she started a petition against it. And I don't have one way or another, but some people wanted one for it. So I created one for it.
Hmm.
So now people can kind of almost like vote. You know what I mean? They could just show being a township president, I've got no skin in this. I personally think it's a great idea. What do you think?
Well, it's for disc golf, nine-hole disc golf at Pumpkin Ridge Park. And it's completely paid for by this outside organization in memory of a Brunswick resident who was passionate about disc golf. So it'll be completely paid for. It's easily maintained. I don't know. I think it's a win-win. The person,
That's what I was going to say.
The person says that it'll cause too much traffic and it'll eliminate green space and cause damage to the water runoff. But I don't believe any of those is actually a concern.
Yeah, I'm not sure where those stats or comments came from, or if it was just, residents being concerned or something like that. But I don't know. It seems like a great thing to, especially, and there's I don't know. It's something different that we would have. You don't
Mhm.
have to pay for it. It's not coming out of your taxes. It's a beautiful gesture by a family that,
Yeah.
had a gentleman that loved to do that. So why
And,
not?
and disc golf was highly requested during the Parks and Rec planning. When they went through that whole thing of all the things the residents want,
Hmm.
disc
That
golf
was up there, huh?
was up there. So
Well, hopefully the people that, that said that will let their voices be known. So we'll
Mm.
see what happens with that one. But it would be nice to have that done in early spring so people can take off and use it for the summer.
yeah, that one will
But
happen a lot faster. I don't think a vote is required. It's just Parks and Rec need to sign off as they accept the donation. All right, moving along. I thought this was really cool. Late 1970s pamphlet brochure encouraging teachers to work for the city of Brunswick.
that's some great graphic design there.
Holy cow, look
It's
at us. Look
cute.
at how far we've come. Look at how
Right.
we've come.
How to reach us. You mail. Oh my gosh, look at that. We had a 216 area code back then.
Yeah.
Wow.
And-
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
pretty fun to look at.
Marriage is no barrier to employment.
No way. It does say that.
Yeah. 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 There's
Wow.
some pretty good incentives there. 185 days of sick leave. That
No way.
must be all of summer, right? Is that how they figured out?
It has to be. Because you wouldn't be at work the rest of the year if you had
Right.
185. 4 elementary buildings completed since 1956, and others soon to be built. And what did we end up with? 7?
Yeah.
New high school on a 40-acre site built to accommodate 1,600 students. Oh my gosh.
Is less than 5
This
minutes
is
from
just-
I-71 at any point. Can you get to I-71 in 5 minutes?
Not anymore. Not in less than 5 minutes.
Ah,
Oh, those are fun
that's
to look
awesome.
at.
Yeah. That's definitely something
Yeah.
for the archives.
But thanks for sharing. That's good stuff right there.
Mhm.
All right. Let's see. What do we got next?
Oh, hopefully you did some shopping over at the European Specialty Food Mart because they had a 25 days of Europe and posted every day of all the different offerings that they have. And there's sausages and desserts and alcoholic beverages are just great to look at. So if you haven't got a chance to stop in there, I know Christmas gift giving is almost over, unless one of your neighbors brought you a little something special that you have to return the favor on. Stop on into.
Well, and that
European
being
Food
said, Lucas and I are still accepting gifts throughout probably the new year at least. So,
Yeah, sausage goes a long way with me.
yeah, right. I mean, what I really liked this year is there's so many businesses are jumping on with the advent calendars.
Mm-hmm.
I did the Waylands. I think you guys did too, didn't you? The
Yeah.
ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. But I got behind. I had to keep up.
Right.
But it's nice to see all the different ones coming out with different stuff, and we'll see what they come up with next year. All right. Speaking of delicious stuff, Donut Land was open earlier this week on a Monday.
Yeah.
And I know I blew up your phone, and I'm like, Lucas,
Yeah.
your
You
dreams have come true.
had to stock up.
Yeah, because they're going to be closed for a while. So they're closed now until,
Friday the
my
2nd.
goodness.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
I don't know, it's going to be a rough one. But no apple fritters
Right.
for over a week. Yeah. So Merry Christmas to Donut Land and all of them over there. And we're excited to see what 2026 brings with the punchkis and all the other stuff that they're going to be creating. Did you get them to hold you over for a little bit?
I didn't. I'm just going to settle for the second best donuts in town.
Admire?
Right? They're pretty good. They're pretty good.
I heard Meyer has really good ones. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I posted this one, and they did not know I was going to do this, but I found out something and I thought that people should know. So a lot of businesses and organizations and even people do things throughout the year that we never even know about. But Sam's the Man Tree Service, a Human Being Brunswick and Donut Land, treated over 100 employees on the construction site for the new high school to coffee, hot chocolate, and donuts. I think Sam started it and he said, hey, I want to do this. And Kyle said, yeah, I'm in. And then Amanda said, yeah, I'm in. And there it is. That's how that happened. So we got in touch with Alex over at Hammond Construction and he made that happen.
Nice. Last time I saw, they were still on track and on budget for the high school to be finished on time. You can still watch that live on YouTube.
What's really cool too is they're so, Sam said they're so proud of it, of the work that they're doing, and they love this project. So it's being built with a lot of, I don't want to say love, that sounds corny, but just people that really care about their jobs and stuff like that. So it's nice to see. Yeah, exactly.
Right. Moving right along, Mapleside's released their Concerts in the Barn series, starting January 23rd with Disco Inferno, all going all the way to April 3rd with the Spasmatics. They have 11 shows this season, and you can head over to mapleside.com for ticket information.
All right, I wonder what February 20th, to be determined. Trailer Park Ninjas. Trailer Park Ninjas, that sounds like a good one.
Sounds like a good time.
Right?
Modern pop.
Right, yeah. Make sure you get your tickets. Head over to Mapleside Farms Facebook page and get your tickets because I'm sure they are limited because it's indoors. So,
well, it's Christmas weekend. There's not a whole lot going on, but there is a few events if you need to get away from your family and friends. Starting Friday night over at Amy's Arbors is Island Troy, 6:30 to 9:30, and that's down in Valley City. Friday.
And then Saturday morning, it's bright and early at 7 a.m. is the 8th annual Brunswick Marathon and Half Marathon, starting over by Panera Bread. This is an event with the Medina County Roadrunners. And so if you're interested, just show up and sign in. It says you don't need to register or even pay anything.
That's right.
Wow. So very nice. Is Erin going to go?
Burn off some calories. She might. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, if it's free, it's for Erin. We'll change it this week. We'll change it up this week. So.
All right. And then later that night, 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. is Three's Companies over at Manzo's. So for 3 hours long, they perform your favorite rock and roll songs, classic TV themes, and requests.
That's
so
nice.
Let's see. They got a pen.
That might be fun.
Yeah, they got a picture of Friends there. So they obviously play that song. Three's Company is the name of it. So they come and knock on your door, I guess. And lots of other good tunes.
I think I might have to set a reminder that that's going on. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. So.
Yeah, it does.
All right. Monday from 7 to 9, holiday movies themed trivia over at the Brew Kettle in Brunswick Hills, down on Center Road, 7 o'clock, the 29th. You can reserve your table by giving them a call. Holiday movies themed night on Monday night.
Yep. And then also Monday morning, December 29th at 11 a.m. at the Brunswick Rec Center is A Woodwind's Wonderful Winter by Medina County Senior and Adult Services. They'll have cookies and hot chocolate. The event is free. Seating is limited, so reservations are required. Call 330-416-3680. And you will hear a performance by flutist Catherine Calvi, who has participated as a flutist in professional orchestras in 4 continents and 19 countries. So she'll be gracing us with her presence Monday, the 29th at 11 a.m.
It is a free event. Seating is limited, so get there early. And there'll be hot chocolate and cookies, too. If that motivates you at all.
Right. That's all we got.
Right. Well, that's enough. Let's just ease into 2026.
Yeah.
You got something going on for 2026 and you want us to tell everyone about it, or I guess January, February, March, whatever, anything you got going on, leave us a message. You know how to reach us, or you can go to brunswickgrouptherapy.com. There's a microphone in the lower right-hand corner, and you can record your own if you'd like.
Yep.
So I think that's going to do it for us. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yep. All right, Brunswick. Get back out there and be holly, jolly, festive, and merry. Bye. As always, I want to thank you for checking out the Brunswick Group Therapy podcast and for supporting local Brunswick area businesses. If you enjoyed your time, please check us out online at brunswickgrouptherapy.com, where you can continue the conversation with a voice message that may be featured on future podcast episodes or posts. You can also follow us on our Brunswick Group Therapy social media pages on both YouTube and Facebook. If you own or manage an area business and would like to be featured in an upcoming Brunswick Group Therapy podcast, please reach out to Kimberlee or I through any of our social media pages. We are passionate about supporting local, and it's the reason for this podcast.
Thank you for joining us for another therapy session. A reminder that the views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program are solely those of the participants and do not represent any business, group, employer, or organization. The material and information presented here is for general information and entertainment purposes only.